Yo, welcome back to another Brawl Piece video. It's your main man, KiddStan, and today we have a lot to talk about now, guys. Alright, so last video, we went over just some of the Brawl styles and the different typings are in the game and how that has, an effect on your build, your own personal build. And I told you guys that we'd kind of like break these three different factors into three different videos, just the races, the brawl styles, and the clothes that you're wearing. These are basically what determine your build. These are the main factors that determine your build. And we said that we break these up into different videos. So this video, we are going to be going over clothes and accessories. All right. Now, before we do all that, if you guys can do me a huge favor, if you guys are here again, thank you so much. If you guys have been keeping up with these videos, I really appreciate it. If you guys are new, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to leave this video with a like. Last but not least, make sure to subscribe to the Cybercrown YouTube channel and follow the Cybercrown Twitter and join our Discord server as well. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Don't want to waste any more time. So in Brawl Piece, you will have different clothes that will basically affect your build. You can find that here in the menu. So what you'll want to do is first go to the inventory, and here you can see everything that you'll have in your inventory. In addition to that, we have this really great feature that basically lets you know whenever you get something new, which is our notification tab right here. It lets you know whenever you've received a new item, a new brawl style, an event has occurred, someone endorsed you. Sometimes it's just a friendly message, right? So you can either just clear them all one by one, or you can clear it all at once, right? So here you'll find in your inventory, there's a couple different things, primarily clothes, but you'll also find things like chests. Eventually you'll be able to find craftables and different titles that'll have effects on certain things as well. So you'll be able to do those things, but mainly we're going to be looking at the different clothes. So when you have clothes, right, there's two different types of equips you want to pay attention to. You got your basically the enhanced equip, which is your equipment, and then you have your vanity, which is basically your drip. All right, so we recognize that you guys might not want to wear necessarily the things that buff you, because sometimes they don't always give the look that you're looking for. So you'll be able to pick both your style and also the stats that you want. So here you can see that if I equip this, which is a ranchero top, I'll equip this right here. Oh, actually, that's actually something else. I'll show you guys in a second what that does. But let me find something. If I go ahead and equip it here, it'll automatically make me wear this, and then I can equip something else. Equip V, which makes it the vanity, so that puts this over this. Although I'm still getting the stats that come from this. So like I said, clothing gives stats. You can actually see what type of stats they give when looking over here. So you see it does, this shirt gets plus 1.25 bullet damage, but negative 1.333 blunt damage resistance. Now, I want you guys to know this about clothing, which is we're very intentional about making our game very intricate in these types of things, right? So every ability in the game, every ability and I guess combat has a specific tag that goes along with it. Now, what these tags or types look like, right? So the tags could be a fire tag, water tag, ice tag, let's say earth tag, or it might be physical or slash for certain sword attacks, or puncture for other sword attacks, maybe even blunt for certain like physical or a hammer attack, right? What these tags basically do is give the ability, the skill, the combat, basically an identity or typing, if you will. Think of it as kind of like Pokemon typings, right? So if I have a gum attack, right? So let's say Gum Rocket, that attack has both the physical and blunt attack, because you're physically hitting the person, and the way you're hitting them is more of a blunt damage rather than slash. Whereas something like Mara is going to be special and fire, right? Where something like, let's say, I'm trying to think of something like Flintlock is going to be bullet damage, but some of its attacks might also be special and debuff or enhance, etc., etc. So not only do we have these different tags, but we have different I believe they're called, I believe we refer to them as like different buffs or statuses, excuse me. There we go, statuses. I almost drew a blank. Different statuses that will be in the game. Now these statuses might be burning, gunpowdered, drowsy, staggered, stunned, sleeping, etc., confused. Like these are all just different statuses that you can have applied onto you. So in our game, right, we made sure that everything has a different tag or can trigger a different type or status, right? So what we've done with our clothing is these clothings are actually going to either give you higher or enhance these type damages, so fire damage, bullet damage, etc., or nerf the resistance to those. So you see this shirt gives me extra bullet damage, but my resistance to blunt damage is lower. That means when I get hit by blunt damage, it's going to hurt even more, right? In addition to that, there's going to be certain clothes that'll also reduce or enhance status effects. So I might have clothes that might reduce burning damage, in addition to clothes that might enhance burning damage as well. So when you think about this, right, you realize how things can get very intricate depending on your build. So somebody who might want to go, let's say flintlock, right? Somebody wants to say, hey, I want to equip flintlock. I want to do something to make myself have a very nice flintlock build. So you're going to find something that can give you some pretty good flintlock damage. So let's just go ahead and unequip everything right there. So you see here, this is going to give me extra bullet damage because I'm using flintlock. I want to do extra bullet damage. That means, so it's just bullet damage. So that means only my skills are going to be doing extra damage. If I wanted it to be my M1 or my combat, I would have to do extra bullet combat damage, right? Now, you got to take into account that everything that gives a buff also nerfs stuff, right? Also gives you a debuffs. So there's a give and take, which makes you really have to pick and choose. Okay, what stats are important to me? What stats aren't important to me? What am I willing to give in order to take, right? And some of these might even buff or enhance different things, like the Med J not only gives you extra earth damage, but it lowers your run speed and it gives you extra health, but also lowers your dash time as well. So it makes you a little slower and more immobile, right? Whereas, you know, this gives you extra physical, etc., and max block power as well. So that means you're going to be able to block and take more damage in your block bar. Now, we recognize that having clothing give stats in a game like this can become tricky, right? Because what happens when somebody just ends up having crazy RNG, or they just have endless amount of Robux to just keep, you know, I guess just dropping on like buying stuff and everything. Like I said, everything will be able to be purchased without Robux, so I don't want you guys to think pay to win. I'm going to explain that in a little bit. But, you know, we recognize that some people might be able to just kind of get the best equipment ever, and then, you know, just stack it all up. Next thing you know, they're doing freaking twice the damage as, you know, as you normally would, right? We didn't want that to happen, especially in the PvP game, because that makes a huge gap between those who may not have had the chance to get that equipment yet and those who have, right? So what we've done in order to kind of balance things out is that we have this star system, as you guys saw earlier. So every item in the game has basically a set amount of stars, right? So this is a 6-star item, and what happens is, in order to equip certain things, you need to have enough stars. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars that you can use, right? So this is to basically make you really limit being able to just put all the best things together, and more so have to pick and choose, what do I want to add on to my character and what am I willing to leave out, right? So you see, I'm wearing a 6-star item. If I try to equip another 6-star item here, it won't let me. It'll let me know that I do not have enough stars to do so, right? I don't have enough capacity left, right? So then you come over here, you try to equip this, it won't let you, right? No, it says not enough, right? You go over here and then you try to equip this and it says, okay, you have enough stars, leaving me with 1 left. This is how we basically decided that we're going to balance basically clothing in this game. Now, there's gonna be multiple ways to get clothing. You can either get them from the shop, which is gonna be the main way. So you come here, you come talk to the NPC, and basically the shop will open up. you'll see all the things that are for sale for that day, and it reset, not day, but it resets. We haven't decided on what the set hour is going to be, but it'll reset, you know, every X amount of hours, and then you'll be able to buy things outright. In addition to that, you can look at the info. It tells you what, that's not supposed to be there, but that's all right. It'll tell you what, you know, what item in the outfit maybe gives what type of buffs. So you can kind of look at that, and it tells you how many stars there are, as long as like what it classifies. So the pants, it's 5-star pants gives you, you know, X amount of buffs and debuffs, right? So you kind of look at that stuff. It tells you all the things you need to know. You can look here. You can look at the dress shirt. It doesn't give you anything. It tells you the rarity as well. Obviously, the rarer it is, the better the buffs, the better the I want to say the better the buffs. I would say the more extreme the buff and debuffs are, or the more focused. That's the way to put it. The more focused. So like something that's Conqueror's level is going to be more focused on one specific stat, on buffing one specific stat, while being more focused as well as nerfing one specific stat. Whereas the lower rank stuff might give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and debuff a little bit of this and a little bit of that, right? So I would say they're more so extreme rather than I guess, like, you know, rather than just saying like they're better. In addition to that, you'll be able to come here. You can go to your inventory, open up different chests. You can look at the rates for what you can get. Open a chest, and you can get clothing from a chest as well. You know, when the chest opens, depending on what the drop is, you can get a Brawl style or clothes, as you see here. Now with that being said, you can get chests and gold for free. So that's why I want to emphasize that it's not pay to win, but you can also buy chests and you can buy gold with Robux. All right, so you can either just get them for free by really just playing the game and just like completing missions and winning games. Even losing games, you'll get gold and maybe get rewards for different achievements, etc., etc. So you'll have the same opportunities. The person who's spending Robux is just going to pay, not pay to win, but pay to be lazy, pay to be fast, etc. Right? So yeah, that's basically it for the clothing system that we have in game. I hope you guys did find this video interesting. Let me know what are your thoughts about the system, how we can make it better. What are some pros that you like about it, some positives, some things that you don't like about it, etc., etc. Let me know down in the comments below. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and until next time, guys, we are out.